Hello everyone, welcome one and welcome all back to my stream. I am Vinfamous Gaming and today we are starting a brand new game, Doki Literature Club Plus. So Doki, it's a pretty popular dating simulator, quote unquote, I guess. And I have seen Let's Plays of this game. I've never played it myself, but I have seen people play it before. I think there are different endings, although this game some time ago got some DLC, and I know absolutely nothing of the DLC. And the reason we're starting on this screen is because I did open the game a little bit before the stream started, and I just need to show some text that pops up here for anyone who's interested in watching this Let's Play. Okay, so all characters in the game are over the age of 18. That's fine. But this is the more important message. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So, for those of you who have never heard of Doki Literature Club, let this be your formal warning. All right? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You know, if you don't want to risk seeing something that you might not like, then this is your formal warning. All right, I won't feel bad or betrayed or anything if you decide not to watch. But for those of you who are okay with it, then let's get started. Hello, Panda. I know you were here in the pre-chat. We were talking. You're asking, do I have the DLC of Breath of the Wild? I do not. Do you have it? I know someone yesterday mentioned having the bike. Okay, here's more text. I didn't see this text. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. So there's another warning for all the viewers. If you are suffering from anxiety or depression, please feel free to avoid these streams. Would you like to review the detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No, we won't spoil ourselves. We'll leave that as the entire warning. Panda, what does the Breath of the Wild DLC come with aside from that sweet-looking motorcycle? By playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Right. So, for everyone who doesn't know, this game is rated M for mature, so please keep that in mind also if you are going to watch along. Wyatt Kirkai. Hello, Wyatt. You're here. I thought you wouldn't be able to chat today. I agree. Alright guys, here we go. What? I thought this was a Zelda stream. No, I warned you guys yesterday we're going to be playing Doki today. Wyatt, on Friday is when I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild again. If you'd like to come back then and hang out with us then, that's absolutely fine. I know this... I thought I would be gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know this type of game isn't everyone's cup of tea. So, you know, if y'all don't want to sit through the stream, that's totally fine. I totally understand. We'll be doing Zelda on Friday again, if you want to come back then. However, Wyatt and Panda specifically, I know we discussed playing Minecraft tomorrow. Wyatt, I added you on Minecraft. I need to add you, Panda, and I have a Discord now, so probably towards the end of the stream, or if you guys happen to leave, then in the comments, we can go ahead and set up our profiles in Discord. That way we can talk about the Minecraft details. Anyway, let's get into the game. New game. Please enter your name. Only use letters, hyphens, and apostrophes. Sure. I am Vinfamous. Huzzah. Panda don't have Discord. I see. Wyatt, let's do it now. I don't think I'll be able to do it now, Wyatt. I don't want to take time away from the game for anyone who came to the stream to watch the game. So if it's okay with you, let's go ahead and do it afterwards. Thank you for understanding. Whoops, I didn't read that. I think it was just saying. Hey, who's saying hey? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. We can do it before I leave because I leave at 4:30. Okay, Wyatt, if that's the case, I can email you after the stream. I know we've exchanged emails already, so I can definitely email you after the stream and then we can get all that sorted out, alright? But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. So this is our childhood friend, huh? Sayori. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. How I can distinguish her voice from mine? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I guess I'll try doing it a little higher pitched. I am not a voice actor, so I apologize in advance. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Venvimous. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Wyatt, I've been doing summer reading all day. I'm so tired. Summer reading like for school? What have you been reading, Wyatt? Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Venvimous, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Wyatt, the sign of the beaver. I've not heard of that one. Panda, do you have any pets? I personally don't have any pets. We have a family cat, if you want to call it that, but it's an outside cat. It's not my personal pet. But I have had pets in the past. What about you guys? You all have any pets? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Did I promise that? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh, that's mean. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That sounds just like me. Panda, I have 4 cats and 1 dog. Do they get along with each other? Wyatt, did you see my rupee hack video? I saw that it was there, but I did not watch it yet. I'll give it a watch after the stream, but probably won't be using it, just as a heads up. I don't want to, exploit the game too harshly unless I really need to. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Panda, only one of the cats gets along with the dog. Oh, that's sad. So the other 2 just avoid them whenever they're socializing? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Wait, at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. This guy doesn't sound like a great friend. 12,000 rupees in 10 minutes. Good God, that is a lot. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Panda, how many of my videos did you watch? I only watched a few. I liked the ones where you were showing off your art, or where you were drawing the art. And then I saw... I think I saw your latest one with the dancing character, and I saw one of your earliest ones with the graphic of the eyes. Panda, I can get 12,000 in 5 minutes. So it's a time war then. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. So we don't have to actually participate in school. That's nice. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yeah, Wyatt, you're gonna have to make a... Now you're gonna have to make a tutorial on how to get 12,000 rupees in 2.5 minutes to beat out Panda. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. That happened a lot. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yeah, there's no students here at all. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. What a great friend. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. Oh, that's her talking. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. And to join the Boko Club. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sarah's vice president of the literature club. She's the vice president. She must have a lot of power. If I join, I can probably rise to the ranks. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Yeah, Panda, I got that Breath of the Wild reference. I actually understood that reference, despite not knowing much about Zelda. Then she was the first one to show interest. After the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President, guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Because Boko have Boko clubs. They sure do, Panda. They sure do. The thing that sucks about those clubs is they take so long to swing, though. And they're pretty weak, too. Durability, I mean. Wyatt, I'll send you an email for my Discord thing so you can friend me and we can get that out of the way and you can friend me later. Okay, Wyatt, sounds good. Thank you. Don't make promises you can't keep. Yeah, that's good advice and for the real world too. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Anything's possible. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! There are cupcakes? What, I'll stay here though. Okay. If you still have to leave at 4:30, that's fine, but thank you so much for stopping by. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. We've all been there. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. This game is going to be a lot of reading, so excuse me if I take frequent breaks to drink water. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member, quote unquote. I glance around the room. Girl 1, I'm gonna give her like a kind of gothic voice, I guess. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's my impersonation of a gothic voice. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2, I'll try to make her voice, I guess, kind of high-pitched, a little on the annoying side maybe. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. She can be the mature-ish voice. Ah, Venvamus, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, I know how I can differentiate Sayori's voice. I can make her like a Valley Girl type thing. Wyatt, I sent it. Alright. Thank you so much. I'll check it after the stream. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Do we recognize any of these women? Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Okay, here's Sayori's new voice. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, whoops. Then turns back toward the other girls. I kind of just screamed it towards the heavens. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Tensen, hi. Hello, Tensen. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining the stream today. Wyatt has both my gaming one and my YouTube channel accounts. You can friend both. Sweet. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Venomous. Monika smiles sweetly. Wait, we know Monika already? Tensen, I don't know if you remember me. Of course I remember you, Tensen. We spoke just yesterday in the Breath of the Wild stream. Thank you so much for coming by to hang out. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Okay, that's how we know her. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Why, is this on Switch? Yes, it is on Switch. I believe it's also available on Steam if you'd want to try it on the computer instead. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monika. Come, sit down, Benvemus. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Why, okay, I'm a PC gamer. Very nice, very nice. I've played some PC games on stream, and when I play Minecraft, I do play it on PC. Although, ironically, I play it with a controller, so... Does that make me a PC gamer or a console gamer? I think I'm much more console-oriented. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened. So that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy... I was gonna say pancakes. Cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Can we see the cupcakes? The whiskers are drawn in icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Show me these cupcakes. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. I want to see this gosh darn cupcake. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, of course she did. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Oh, just dive in, me. Natsuki is quiet. Too quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The suspense is killing me. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. We could just ask. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Sure have. Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. So she's the, she's that kind of girl, huh? She's the hard to get type. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Whoops. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Why, I made 2 videos today. It shows all what I have on my normal account. Like your personal information? You probably shouldn't upload your personal information like publicly so freely. Panda, she's a tsundere. You're right, she is indeed a tsundere. If that's how that's pronounced. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, that was me talking. Whoops! Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Why, on Zelda? Oh, okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess, but I'm eating a cupcake right now, not a book. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Yeah, not personal from... Oh, okay. Alright. Just making sure, why? Just making sure. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Tea's fine. Nothing too crazy about tea. I'm glad. He faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. What? Why are you raising your eyebrows at me? So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, you see, I was dragged here unwillingly by my quote-unquote best friend. Wyatt, finding location, yep. Triangulating, that's the word I was looking for. I'm being doxxed right now. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Hey, that's what I said. Panda, I hate sweet tea. What about unsweet tea? You ever tried unsweet tea? I like sweet tea, personally. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Panda, I like coffee though. Ooh, I don't like coffee. I mean, nothing against people who like coffee, obviously, but it's too bitter for me. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? What's going on in chat? Oh, is my stream lagging? I'm sorry about that, guys. There's not much I can do. It's has to do with my internet connection. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. And I also make coffee for my Nana when I see her. That's very sweet of you. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay, good. I'm glad your all streams are behaving properly. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. It's just like starting a new YouTube channel, right guys? You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I suppose that makes sense. Panda, I make her 2 cups because that's how she likes her coffee. 2 cups as in... Oh, like you make her two different cups of coffee? Why that voice though? I need to differentiate their voices somehow. I'm trying my best. I'm not a voice actor. But I'm glad you like it. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! That's the hardest voice for me, the high-pitched one. I do not have a high voice. Panda, Venomous, you got 4 subs in a day. I am extremely grateful for that. That's all thanks to you guys. You guys gave me those subs. Thank you all so much. Why, you deserve more subs than me, which I have 46. Oh, why? Don't say that. That's not true. You continue growing your channel and I'll continue growing mine, and hopefully we'll both be very successful someday. All of us who have YouTube channels. Panda, I'm really good at voice acting. Are you really? You do art, animation, and voice acting? I'm jealous. I wish I was talented like you are. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. This must be what a club is like. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Wyatt, yes you do. I really appreciate that, Wyatt. Thank you for that sentiment. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Infamous, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, Panda, I deserve more subs, but not more than you. I don't put my voice in video though. There's nothing wrong with, you know, not putting yourself completely out there. Like me, I don't use face cam, and there's nothing wrong with that. So as long as your content is quality, you don't have to have your voice in it. People will still enjoy it. Well, I have to ask friends too, because no one outside subs that I don't even know or even contacted. Excuse me. Wyatt, don't even worry about it. I started out the exact same way. Most of my subs came from my family members, and only slowly over time people would come into my streams. Like, do you notice that no one else is chatting in the stream except for you guys? Because you guys were among the first people to discover me and you know, be in chat. So it all starts out that way. Don't let it get you down. Just keep on trying, keep on doing you, and success will eventually come. It just takes time. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Manga, guys. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Why? Okay, but I've had it for a good 2 years. You know, something I actually started doing very recently, like yesterday or the day before, was I started putting some of my content on TikTok. TikTok has a lot of eyes on it, so you could consider trying that if you want to grow your channel a little bit faster. That might help. That might bring more eyes to your channel. 1192 views, that's good. That does sound good. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's a bookworm. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. In total, all of my vids. Oh, that's how many views you have in your videos? That's amazing, Wyatt. I'm not sure how many views I have, but it is definitely not that much. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to in that minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Panda, the Zelda game from yesterday has 123 views. Yeah, that's actually my best performing video so far, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you all so much. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. The real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. What, do I remind you of horror? Panda, I'll be right back. I have to feed my dog real quick. Alright, bye, Panda. Have fun feeding the dog. Don't get bitten. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? I like cute things. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! You'll expose me, and give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems? Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! She screamed cutely. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. What? I use OBS to record on PC because it has good quality and I can use my camera. Yeah, I also use OBS. It's very nice. The best thing about it is that it's free. But yeah, of course, that its quality is very good. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Why, which those are my highest quality videos. Understandable, OBS does have a pretty high standard of quality. It's impressive, honestly, that it's free. Panda, how many subs do you have? I can't find you. Tenten, I'm not sure if it's possible for you to click Panda's icon here in chat. That could take you to their channel. If not, you can check on yesterday's Breath of the Wild stream. If you go to the comment section, they commented there, and if you click their icon there, it will take you to their channel. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. For the club. Kirk, gotta go. Alright, see you later, Kirk. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll make sure to check that email you sent, and we'll get it all sorted out as to when and how we're gonna do tomorrow's Minecraft stream, alright? See you later, take care. Isn't that right, Venvimus? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Why, bye, see you tomorrow and I can talk to you on Discord. Yes, definitely, except I won't be checking my Discord during the stream, but we can definitely talk afterwards. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. They pull out a knife. but I'm sorry, I thought... Benvamas? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Tensen, sub to both of you and you, Infamous. Thank you, Tensen. Thank you so much for supporting, you know, this community, everyone that's all the fans. Thank you so much. I need to drink more water. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. For the literature and for no other reason. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super ticked off. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Panda, I'm back. Hello, Panda. Did everything go well with the dog? No mishaps. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Oh, Panda, you also missed Wyatt having to go. So, they won't be in chat, unfortunately. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Benvemus, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Benvemus, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Look at what you've done, Tenzin. You made Panda cry. They're suffering from success. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That's a good mentality to have. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, I'm sad at Wyatt leaving. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry, Tenzin, I take it back. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. Yeah, I totally misunderstood that. Sorry about that. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Ooh. Well. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm liking Natsuki the most so far. And they said she likes cute things. So I think we're gonna try to write a cute poem and see if she will appreciate it. Oh, nice, she liked that. Entropy? Why is entropy here? I guess giggle or skipping. We'll say giggle. Yep, that was the right choice. We got bunny. Okay. Okay, what else? What's cute? What's cute? Sparkle? Oh, that was Sari. That's fine, that's fine. Milk, beauty, flower, poof, pink, joy, electrical, fickle, bed, melody. Poof. Yes. Alright. Kitty. Fun or happiness? Let's try fun. Alright. More sorry. Poor Yuri is getting nothing. Probably marshmallows, cutest here. Oh my. Wow, there's some... We could write a really dark poem if we wanted to. Let's do... Socks aren't really cute, but... I guess compared to everything else here. Alright, it was the right choice. No, we can do... Ribbon? Nice. Kawaii literally means cute. Should we just click kawaii? Oh, that's right. She reacted when we said manga, right? So she probably likes reading manga. Fireflies are cute. Oh, but sorry, took that. What about anime? Okay, good. Candy. Candy's cute. Now we can do... We need 20 of these? Which of these are the cutest? Clumsy or sing? Let's try clumsy. Nope, it was not clumsy. Lollipop, that's cute. Vanilla, I suppose. Alright. Clouds can be cute. Sometimes. Sugar. That's super cute. And okay, one of those words scares me. Yeah, some of these words are straight up scary. Do you remember the warning at the beginning of the game? I guess lucky. Oh, okay. That was the end. I hate the word uncanny. Really? I think it's kind of interesting. I usually hear that word when they say the uncanny valley, which is like related to 3D animation. But that's mostly the only impression I have of it. Hi again, Venvenus. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. It's not like I could, Monica. It's not like I could. Nah, don't worry. It's because of the Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny thing. Oh, that meme. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. But uncanny doesn't usually mean, like, scary in that sense. It usually just means, like, strange or weird. I think they just kind of took it to extremes with that meme. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Venvenus. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Terry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Mangaka! Panda, I'm scared of the second of the last stage because the music is super creepy and eerie. Yes, I totally agree. That music is terrible. Manga is literature! All of you are just uncultured. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Venvenus always gives his best as long as he's having fun. And having fun I am. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. What does that mean? How much work do we get done at Sayori's house? And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh geez, that's scary. Is that so? Ha ha ha. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Venvenus can become good friends too? Panda, I like eerie music though, like the Blood Moon music. That's right, whenever I get the chance I need to pause the game during that and listen to that music. Or I guess I can find it on YouTube, that's an alternative. Sayori! We're all speechless, we're stunned. Sayori just threw us under the bus. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh! You're even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Like usual, Sayori. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. That's a nice way of thinking about it. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Uh-oh, we're growing closer. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? We're stricken. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Definitely. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case, really. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Why, like a raccoon? Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Natsuki, are you okay in here? You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki decides... Sorry, she slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Is that true? I actually don't read manga. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What does that mean? What do people who read manga look like? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, we're on the same page here. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Okay. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of this wrist. Oh my goodness, excuse me guys. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I think a lot of people disagree about that, but I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. I wonder if it's any good. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. No, I like it here. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. What tone? What voice? I didn't say anything. But I'll tell you one thing, Venomous. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. You didn't come up with that. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Oh, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Can I see that cover? It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Huh? I'm gonna sit next to Natsuki. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to get close together like this. Don't just say that! Oh, I didn't think that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. Are you sure she hopes you won't notice? I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Panda, I'm drawing right now. Nice, Panda. What are you working on? If you don't mind me asking. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Is that so? It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. I'm drawing like an anime character, Panda. Nice. Any particular inspiration, or is it completely original? But later on, there's all kinds of drama. I already read that. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. You like romance, huh? That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you, Natsuki. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Ooh, are Our character likes to say "ooh-ah" a lot. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Very anime. Good save. I guess you're not as much of a dork as I thought you were. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Panda original. That's awesome. Are you gonna upload it to your channel when it's done? This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Can't a guy be curious about something? Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga! Yeah, she's definitely the tsundere. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga, hahaha. Panda, no. Alright, fair enough. I was just asking that way, you know, like we'd be able to see it on your channel, but that's totally fine. There's no, there's nothing wrong with drawing for the sake of practice. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Ha 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 ha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, a lot of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of her better ones. One of the better ones. Yeah, I agree with that. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh my gosh! She looks like a seal. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? I feel like that's being asked to all my viewers right now. You guys, you're just watching me read. Is this not boring for you? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Exactly, Natsuki. Those are my sentiments exactly. It's fun to share things you like. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Same. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Manga. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, that's very violent. Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are able to... I can't read. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Oh, that's disrespectful to his friends. But it's probably harder for someone like you. I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? We don't even know what we're talking about at this point. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Said Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Thanks, Natsuki. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? What do you mean, so? Enjoying yourself is the most important thing you can do in life. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. So we don't actually get any of this manga to ourselves, do we? We're just discussing what the characters are talking about. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ah ha 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 ha. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Yeah, don't spoil anything, Natsuki. No one likes a spoiler, do they? Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we're having enough time. Oh, we have enough time, rather. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Haha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Everyone in this club is jealous of each other. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. That's a foot. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb, you dummy. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. Great, now I have homework. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Oh no, we're gonna fall behind our scheduled programming. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face, which looks like a seal. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? She did threaten to kill me. Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I sure did. My relaxation ends. Seeing Monika makes me tighten up my whole body. Panda, my cat is here right now and she's so cute. She's a tuxedo cat. That means they're the black and white ones, right? She has her head on my phone. That does sound adorable. What's her name, if you don't mind me asking? I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. So I just picked a bunch of random words and stuck them together. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sarah and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Panda, her name is Mishka. Aw, it's a nice name. I like that name. Pretty unique for a cat name, honestly. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Panda, she was a stray cat and my cousins found her. Aw, y'all took her in. That's so sweet. Alright. Well, obviously, we made this poem for Natsuki, and we're gonna show it to her. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Oh no, she already saw it. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh snap. That's even worse than getting criticism. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, you know? Ooh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it! Oh, so you're complimenting me. Backhandedly. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I just inferred it. I say that mostly to myself. Self? Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Oh. This is the poem. Eagles can fly. I guess I should read it in her voice, right? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I see. Very simple. It does capture the cute... What am I trying to say? Persona? Panda definitely is tsundere. Yes. 100%. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? How could this be? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I was all like, take that, dumb poem. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Okay. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's show it to Yuri, I suppose. We can show it to Sayori last, since she's like our closest friend. She'll understand. Yuri stares at the poem, a blank expression on her face, her mouth the size of a pea. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. What? What does that mean? It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh no. She knows I'm an amateur. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Well, that's up to me. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries herself. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Were you about to Were you about to badmouth her? It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Panda, why is no one talking? What do you mean? I'm talking. You're talking about chat, Panda? It might be because Wyatt's gone. I'm not sure if Tenzin is still here, but there's not really too much happening in the game aside from we're getting to know the girls. So maybe that's why. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Panda, yeah, that's what you mean. Well, to be completely fair, this channel is still very small. and I don't have that many viewers, so it says 5 people are watching. Yeah, I see that, but a lot of them probably either don't have the capability to chat, or they just don't feel the need. But that'll change hopefully as the channel gets more popular. Hopefully we'll have more people here in chat chatting with us. So sorry about that, but for now I think we're gonna have to bear with it. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, I can hardly read this because of the font. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe or I bathe? I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That does sound deep somehow. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh god, did she hear what I said? No, it's not terrible, it's just very cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking that. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, I see. She's just calling me dumb. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. It's true. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Sure, I'll give her that. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Why did she say hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Venvamous. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I'm a lummox. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. What? You're changing your stories. Did I glance over it or did I take forever to read it? But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Oh, excuse me. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. He's counting on us. So should I show my poem to next? Alright, we are going to show it to Monica next. But really quickly, I do need to take a bathroom break, guys. I'll be right back, alright? I'm back. Panda, I'm glad you like the intermission music. Tenton, sorry I have to go too. I'll watch later your stream. Bye. See you, Tenton. And Panda, you're leaving for dinner. That's totally fine. If you don't want to eat in your room, do not worry about it. The only thing is, Panda, did you still want to be in tomorrow's Minecraft stream? Like to play with Wyatt and I? Bye, Tencent. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. We'll show it tomorrow, Nika. Hi, Venvamous. Having a good time so far. Panda, I can still watch this. Okay. Well, if you do need to leave, let me know. That way we can kind of arrange how we're gonna set up the Minecraft thing if you're still interested in playing. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Venvamous. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like it, Venvamous. Really? Why am I so shocked? I did a good job. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, that was on purpose. Ha 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 ha. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I would hope so. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yup. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Maybe. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? I should be reading it in her voice. An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. It wasn't home. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just that little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No, thank you, Monika. Who should I show my poem to next? I wonder. This is a good poem, Venvamas. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. Panda, I'm back. Welcome back, Panda. Did you get your dinner? It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Haha, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Panda, I'm eating my room right now. Nice. I'm eating a taco. Awesome! How do you eat your tacos? Whenever I eat them, I like them with just meat and cheese. Nothing else. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Venvamus. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? What does that mean? I'm selfish on the outside? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people could do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Pardon me. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Give me 1 second. Alright. Dear Sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Darn it, I always forget to read it in their voice. Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Panda, I like just meat and cheese too, but I have a meat, cheese, lettuce, and tomato taco. Nice. Sounds delicious. It's gonna be time for me to have dinner soon too. After the stream. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yep. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I totally agree with that. I think it's... skipping breakfast is a bad idea. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Ha ha ha. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I suppose I will. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I think like 3 out of the 4 people said that it was good. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. Panda, I'm gonna go get another taco. Sounds good. I'll be here. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. She smiles sadly? That sounds like an oxymoron, doesn't it? What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Are you that dense? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Well, you failed miserably. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh no, Natsuki's taking this the wrong way. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. That's a poor mindset to have, Natsuki. You should take constructive criticism as well. So Yuri liked it, and Venvimus did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Venvimus liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Ha, ha, ha. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... What is this music? Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Venvimus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, shots fired. Ugh. Is everyone okay? These girls are battling it out. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Venvimus started showing up. Oh, snap. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... Oh, to both of them? This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. There. Venvimus. Punch her for me. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Venvimus. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Venvimus? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be... Oh no. Panda, I got another taco. Hello, Panda, welcome back. In case you missed it, Yuri and Natsuki are fighting, and they want me to settle it. And... I don't know what to do. This time it's just meat and cheese. Nice! The way I like my tacos. On the one hand, I am trying to swoon Natsuki, so I should be on her side, but on the other hand, I kind of agree with what Yuri's saying. She's saying that our words have deep and complex meaning, and you shouldn't limit yourself to not using them. And then there's Sayori, which I don't know what asking for her help is going to do. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to save the game here. Okay, we'll choose this slot. This will be our save for our choice, our big impactful choice here. Okay. Return. And I think I agree with Yuri. I want Natsuki to like me, but I do agree with Yuri, so let's see how this turns out. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's true, that's true. I'm liking this choice so far. That's not what happened at all! Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer, rather. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. She punches Monaco straight in the face. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Venfamis, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. How many more? One person? 3 people? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Venfamis, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Venfamas! And I'm gonna have to leave because I have to help my dad wrap the car. That's fine, Panda. Thank you so much for stopping by. Wrapping our 97 Miata Blue. Ooh, I'm not familiar with that car, but I can look it up. Sounds fancy. Well, have fun. Thank you for joining the stream and being in chat. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Alright. Venfamis, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ha ha ha. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Panda, well, only until he calls me, I'll be here. Okay. You feel free to... You do you. Whenever you gotta go, you gotta go. Do not worry about... me. No, no, no! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Hell, you know, Venvamos, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Haha, every day is going to be so much fun! It looks like Sayori still hasn't gotten onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Wow. Is that how you see your friends? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. It's poem time. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go with Joy. Ribbon. Oh my goodness. Bubbles, that's cute. We want bunnies. Sunny, right? Oh, I guess not. Was vanilla? Yeah, vanilla. That's good. So a lot of these are repeats. Twirl. Playground. No, marshmallow glitter. Kitty. Lollipop. Doki. We'll do boop. We know that works. Candy. Blanket maybe? Yes. Blanket was the right choice. Rainbow? Okay, that was Sayori's. Sugar. Play or party? Or childhood? I'd say play. Okay. Puppy. None of these are particularly cute. I'll just say happiness. Nibble, that's cute, right? Yep. What else? Cheeks, I guess? Alright. We made a cute poem. Sorry, I was drinking water. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Vanfamas! Yo, Sayori! Why do we say yo now? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Haha, I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Panda, why is this rated M? The reason it's rated mature, Panda, I think you've noticed in the poem section there's some like dark words. This game does eventually take a dark turn, and I will warn my viewers before the first major thing that I remember happens, in case they want to stop watching at that point. And then from that point on, it kind of feels like a different game. So I won't spoil anything, but you know, if you'd like to find out on your own, you can look it up. But I will give fair warning. But yeah, it's rated M because it's a darker game than it seems. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. What? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Panda, will the stream end soon? Yes, this stream... it'll probably be ending in about 25 minutes. like at 6 o'clock Central Time. If you have places to be, Panda, you can totally you can go. There's no don't feel pressured to stay here. I appreciate that you've been here so long, but yeah, the stream will end like in 25 minutes more or less. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and it gets open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah ha 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 ha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Panda, I want to stay. I was just asking. Yeah, typically, Panda, the streams usually last around 2 hours. I could see myself making exceptions, like I think whenever my audience gets a little bigger, if there are people that, you know, want the streams to continue on and go longer, I can definitely see myself making that happen. But I think for now, for consistency's sake, and while the channel is still small but growing, I'll average them like at around 2 hours. Most of the time. I do have some that are a little different in length. I have some like 1.5 hour streams and some 3 hour streams, but not many. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves one option. Oh, wah! Everyone says wah in this game. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha 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 ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ah! I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Venvamous to let me borrow some money! That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stun like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh, that's kind of dark. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. Haha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. Why? You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. The revolution? Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Haha! Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Haha. Wait, isn't it true? Wouldn't we have not come if it wasn't for the cupcakes? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Why? Kyaw! Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? So pure-hearted. It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ha ha ha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie, crushes it with her bare hands. Geez, just eat it! Get a room, you two. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. She sure is. She's having an entire adventure with that cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ha. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. It'd be great if we could actually see this in an animation instead of just pictures. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Hoo 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 hoo. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. To safety? I don't think there's anywhere that she could hide that Natsuki wouldn't find her. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... Haha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Haha, that's true. Wow, way to put yourselves down, guys. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I'm kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Oh wait, whoops, that was my voice. That does sound cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Venvimus. Whoa. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. The world is as it should be. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. Oh, so sorry about that. Excuse me. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monika! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Huh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, you are short. I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops into the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books. But Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ooh. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. Nice save. The stool wobbles. Wow, what? Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost failed, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? Please. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the seat. Why am I reading in her voice? Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah! Oh, that was me. Ah! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Oosh! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Oh no, she's gonna take a tumble. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Huh! I can almost see up her skirt. No, don't do that. Oh no, this is going to turn into a situation where she falls and we end up in a compromising position. Gah! I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead, she'll kick me with all of her strength. Hup! Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Venvamus. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up! Alright, just let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Huh? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. What does that mean? Natsuki, the box! What are you looking at? Here's the music again. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not! I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move! Just give me the box! Give me the gosh darn box! You perv! You set me up! This whole thing was your idea. Go away! Get out! But... I'll do it myself! The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kya! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Oh god. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. Did we save her? A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face! That's gotta hurt. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Aw. It's kind of romantic, isn't it? My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Uh-oh. Did we break something? Ooh! Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gawk! She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. She stabs my abdomen. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross! Gawk! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't! Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. I was watching the whole time. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. But what about with Natsuki? Oh no! My... Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Aw. She ruined her book. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Aw. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. Poor Natsuki. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just... having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. Panda, can you end the stream really soon? Yeah, I will be ending it very soon, Panda, in less than 10 minutes. But again, I just want you to know, if you got to be somewhere, you know, there's no pressure to stay the whole time. I do appreciate. I have to leave and I don't want to miss it. Well, Panda, the great thing is, the stream will be available on the channel afterwards, after it's done. So, you know, if you have to leave now, I totally understand. You can leave, and then whenever you're done doing what you have to do, rather, you can watch the last 10 minutes on the channel. That's totally fine. It's not going to go anywhere. I really don't want you to miss what you have to do because of me. I don't know, then it's just boring. Well, I'm sorry about that, but I'll be quick, I guess. No pressure, Panda, no pressure. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I only do what I know how to do. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Ah, I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Huh? That sounded really strange coming from Natsuki. It sure did. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books to the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. Haha, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. What? You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up. If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has a good taste after all. Has good taste. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Excuse me. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Heh. Told you! Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? We'll show it to Natsuki. We shared a moment with her today, so... let's go ahead and continue. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously! You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walked out of the room. Hey, Venvimous, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. I did write it for Natsuki. In fact, she didn't like your poem a lot the other day. Didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Venvimous? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha. I don't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how did you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Venvimous wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Pooh! Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Venvimous is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Venvimous is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Panda, oh no, I don't want the stream to end anymore. It do be that way sometimes, Panda. It do be like that. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands were probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. Amy's obsessed with spiders, huh? What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh no, that's very xenophobic of you. Panda, because I just got back. Well, I mean, the good news is I do want to finish at least showing my poems to everybody before we end the stream. So we are going to go just a little bit over 2 hours. But the bad news is it probably isn't going to take that long, Panda. So it's quite a lot longer than yesterday's. Panda, hey, I like spiders. I like spiders too. I know we were talking about having pets earlier. I like spiders and snakes. When I was younger, I had a few pet snakes, and they were cute actually. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Panda, I want a snake. Snakes are adorable. I would highly recommend. They're not super hard to take care of either. The only like downside of having a snake is that you have to feed them live mice sometimes. So that can be a little hard for people to watch the poor live mice get eaten. But aside from that, the snakes themselves are really cute. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, then it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Panda, I also want a gecko. Yeah, some geckos do look really cute. They have like those big eyes and the mouth that looks like a smile. I don't know if you know which ones I'm talking about, but geckos are adorable. I've never had a pet gecko, but they do seem cute. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Thanks, Natsuki. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Who should I show my poem to next? Panda, when I was in Florida, I met a tiny gecko and we named him Bob. Bob is gone now. Aw, poor Bob. Did you guys keep him for any amount of time or you're just hanging out with him? I'm really sorry to have to do this again, guys, but my bladder can't hold all the water. I have to go take another bathroom break, but I'll be right back. And when I come back, we'll finish showing our poems to everyone, and that'll be the stream. So I will be right back. I'm back. Panda did not keep him, but did get to hold him. That's awesome. And then Panda said, "Vibe!" That's awesome. Alright. Last time we showed it to... it was Yuri, then Monica, then Sayori. So this time we'll do it Sayori, then Monica, then Yuri. Oh, I like this one, Venfamous. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Haha, that's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Kind of, what was the poem? The poem that we wrote, we didn't actually get to see the poems we write. It's just, we just choose like the words from that list, like that minigame type thing. So we just chose a bunch of cute words. Apparently we wrote some kind of cute poem, but we don't actually get to see it, unfortunately. We do get to see their poems though. Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Sorry guys, I need some more water. Alrighty. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both? There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Venvenus. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Let's read Sayori's poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Panda, I like that poem. It is definitely interesting. That is a very interesting poem. Let's see what our character has to say about it. Holy crowley. Sayori, did you really write this? He's impressed. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, that's mean, you shouldn't say that. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha. Oh, that's me. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of... Sayori's always have... Let me try that again. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Hi again, Vendemus. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Whoa. That's a bit creepy. Save me and load me. That's very... video game of you, Monica. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what this is about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Monica, is this a tip for me, the character, or me, the real person playing this game? You never know when you might change your mind. Well, I already saved my game when that one choice came up, so we're good. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Monica, you're weirding me out a little bit. Alright, Yuri's the only one left. Are you still mad at me? Huh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Oh, that's interesting. I think since we accidentally picked some of the things that Sayori likes. I think Monica and Yuri both think that I'm trying to flirt with both of them. That's a bit weird. Please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide by that request. I didn't even get to read her poem! Okay, everyone. Well, I guess this is the part where I say okay, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream there. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm enjoying this game so far. I hope you guys are too. Luckily, nothing too crazy happened in this stream. But like I said before, I will give the viewers a fair warning when something, well, at least what I remember, is about to go down. So we'll see when that happens. I don't know how many streams it'll be. Panda, if you're still here, are you still interested in playing Minecraft with Wyatt and me tomorrow? Panda, can you make the next stream earlier, like at 1 or 2? Yes, of course. Okay, yeah, so Wyatt actually was talking to me earlier. He said 1 o'clock would work tomorrow for tomorrow's Minecraft stream. Does that also work for you? A stream at 1 o'clock would be good? I like this music. I'm going to make sure I say before I forget. That way next time we can start here. Okay, Panda, great. We'll be in contact one way or another. I think if you go to my YouTube page, you can find my email, or if you can't, let me just put it in chat. If you could email me, if you could just email me saying anything, that way we can stay in contact and we can figure out how we're gonna set everything up tomorrow. It's gaming@gmail.com. There. Gamer tags in the comments. Yeah, in the comments of this video we can put our gamer tags. I'll put it after this and you put yours, and then we'll keep in contact and we'll see how we're gonna set everything up tomorrow. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Have an excellent rest of the day or evening, and I will see you guys in the next stream, okay? Goodbye, everyone. Panda, where do I search it up? Where do you search what up? Just with your email, or if you don't have an email, that's fine. I'll put the gamer tag in the comments of this video, and then we'll go from there. All right, goodbye.